All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are going to be doing another one of our spooky videos. Tonight, I am super excited to be doing Slapped Ham's new video. I'm super excited to see what you guys think and what's going to be happening. Just for anybody who's new to the page, whether you are new to the Love Me 420 page or you are new to my Sexy 420 Lover page, welcome. I really hope that you guys enjoy. If you are new to either or, please make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button or the follow button on either one. And if you miss out on one of our lives, it will always be here in YouTube. There's going to be a new playlist that's going to be going right next to the TIFF time, which is the music that I play during our lives usually. That will have all of our spooky videos in it. And if you're interested, we have other games over here. We have Until Dawn's playlist, and then the Walking Dead series for all of you who were keeping up with that and helping make decisions for it. In case you ever miss an episode of the Walking Dead game, they will be here so you can be caught up. Tomorrow we will be doing the first episode of season 2 of The Walking Dead, and the 5th and final episode of season 1 will be uploaded later tonight. So I am super excited. Let's get this video started. Like I said, we are doing these scary videos could not be deleted, or could be deleted any day now with Slapped Ham. Please make sure that you guys like, follow, and share, and show the love.
How you doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some super creepy things that have been caught on camera.
And if you guys are not following Slapped Ham and you guys enjoy this video, please make sure that you guys go and follow him. He is fucking fantastic.
That are starting to freak the internet out. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this.
That was last night's stealth camp, right next to the forest of Box Hill. I would highly recommend this place.
Will's whereabouts.
What's up, Felicity?
It's a popular travel and camping YouTube channel based in the UK. The host, Will, drives around the UK in his van, sharing tips and tricks for his audience. However, in this episode, while camping in Box Hill, an ancient wooded area southwest of London,
something
eerie happens in the dead of night. He begins by making a campsite meal as the sun sets on the forest.
Ooh, how wholesome. That food looks fire,
Will then
though.
settles in for the night and tries getting some sleep.
Bro, aren't you kind of scared that you're gonna throw your sleeping bag off and, like, light your shit on fire?
However, in the middle of the night, something terrifying wakes him up.
I want to be real fucking honest. If that's what I heard, if that's what I motherfucking heard, I'd be like, no, I didn't. No, I fucking didn't. That's insane that they're gone, Felicity. But I'd be like, no, I fucking didn't. No, absolutely not. Like, that is a moment when you grab the nearest weapon you can find, because you are about to enter a whole new level of this dungeon, and you need to be prepared.
I don't think I'm going to be getting much sleep tonight.
Screaming can be heard in the distance.
Sounds almost
I don't think I'm going to
tribal.
be getting much sleep tonight.
Initially, some viewers thought it could be a wild buck or some other wildlife, but Will says he thinks there were a few cars parked not far off in the distance in the park.
And some people screaming.
The screams sound like an eerie blend of pleasure and pain, and one has to wonder just what was going on deep in the woods in the middle of the night.
It sounded like two people were doing the nasty. And then they met, like, Jason just came up in the woods behind them. Like, I don't know.
I don't think I'm going to be getting much sleep tonight.
The guard seen in this next series of clips claims that he's the only one left who's willing to work the night shift at
I've
this
seen
particular
these.
facility.
These are
In the footage uploaded to
insane.
TikTok
I don't
by
know if I believe these or not, but like these are insane.
Saver, we see the guard's perspective as he makes his rounds through the empty building. He enters a long corridor, noting that it feels dreadful to walk through.
Felicity.
He then mentions that something bad happened here, but doesn't elaborate any further. He says that strange things happen in the facility and that the next walkthrough is scheduled for 3 AM, a time when things are most intense.
Hey, Marcus.
The next clip begins in much the same way as the first. We see the guard as he makes his way along the corridor. Suddenly, it looks like he's pushed from one side of the hallway to the other before falling to the ground. He then appears to be lifted up the wall towards the ceiling by some sort of unseen force.
No to the no. To the no, no, no. How? There's no way.
At the beginning of the clip, the guard mentions that this is actually not the first time that this sort of thing has happened, and that when he showed the footage to the company, they promised to send help, but were not all that surprised by what they saw.
I'm
The following night, the security
gonna have
guard
to
captures
say
another
no.
video, noting he thinks he might have found the area in the facility where all the strange activity culminates.
So I'm gonna have to say no. Like, they better be paying me some good fucking money. Some, like, real good money. Like, I mean, like, after this building is done and this job, the contract is over, I don't ever have to work again kind of money.
He decides to leave his phone recording while he finishes his rounds. Take a look at what it captures. As you can see, there's a strange flash of light just before the hatch on the right side pops open. It rattles about several times before we see the guard return to examine it with a torch.
Oh, demons? No. All I want for Christmas is to
In the
not
next
work
clip, we see the
here.
guard making his way up to the hatch. He cautiously opens it up and crawls inside. It's dark, so he only has his flashlight to guide him.
I'm not climbing in there. And you shouldn't climb in there anyway, either. Why are you crawling inside? Yeah, I agree. Why? Okay, if somebody asked you to do that, did you ask them if they were writing you a check for a mill? And if your curiosity is what's making you do this, you need therapy, my friend. And maybe a baptism. I don't care which religion. Pick one. Just fucking pick one. Go talk to a priest. Go talk to a rabbi. I don't give a shit. You need to go talk to someone.
As he makes his way through the crawl space, we see several cables and what appears to be light connections pointing down towards the facility
Alright, that's
below.
not bad. That's
At
not
first glance, the space seems relatively mundane. However,
horrifying.
keen-eyed viewers might notice something a little chilling. Take a look.
Is that a hand?
As the security guard searches the area, we can see what appears to be a hand resting on one of the supports.
On a
The hand looks
statue?
motley and discolored.
There's no fucking way. Where to go? Where is the person the hand is connected to? Where? And what kind of statue is that? Is that an Egyptian statue? And is that statue cursed? Would you touch it? I wouldn't touch it. Let me know down in the comments if you guys would touch that shit, because I'm gonna tell you right now, my ass would not be touching it.
The guard doesn't seem to notice it. However, as he continues his search, it can be seen once more. This time it pulls back into the darkness and the guard quickly returns to the hatch.
Yeah,
So
no,
what
I'd
could be
just leave.
lurking in this dark crawl space?
I'd
Is it a
leave.
ghost, perhaps some sort of other paranormal entity, or could it actually be a person? This is an ongoing saga and one that's well worth checking out. As always, I'll leave a link to Tim Saver's TikTok account in the description box down below. I highly recommend checking it out.
Oh no. Oh no, no. Oh no, no, no. Absolutely not.
No, man.
Captured by paranormal investigators hunting the unknown, this next video might have captured evidence of a ghost roaming the ruins of the Knowltown Church in Dorset, England. The church was built in the 12th century on top of a pagan worship site using stones from the original structure. In the late 15th century, the area saw despair as the population of the then thriving village of Knowlton was struck down by the plague. Those who managed to survive fled the area
Oh,
and the
that's
village
sad.
soon fell into ruin.
Sir, who asked you to go to the church? At least go in the morning. It looks nice in the morning. But we're not going for nice. We're going for spooky spooky. And apparently, he wants evidence that spooky spooky is real. And I'm guessing if it's made it onto this list, that he found some crazy shit. So let's find out what he found. But honestly, the fact that the village was abandoned and the reason it was abandoned is very sad. No.
Despite this, the church remained in use right up until the 18th century when its
That's
roof eventually
interesting.
collapsed. Today, those who visit the building are treated to an eerie glimpse into its past, one that's seen more than its fair share of death and decay.
Interesting that
To
the
this
church was
day,
still in
there are
use.
several spirits that supposedly haunt the church and its surrounding areas. One, a phantom horse and its rider, are said to gallop across the site in the dead of night, passing straight through the church
Holy shit. It's Sleepy Hollow.
as if it wasn't even there. A woman and her children who were visiting the church during the day are said to have seen a tall figure dressed in black seemingly appear from nowhere. The figure walked right across their path, then vanished from sight. Paranormal groups investigating the site have supposedly heard disembodied voices and even seen strange swirling white mists. In the Hunting Unknowns video, we see one of the investigators attempting to make contact with any resident spirits.
Hello, if there's any spirits with
Because that's a good idea.
us, can you come and touch this device in my hand, please?
He holds out the device, and a few seconds later, the meter begins to
Marcus, this is very true. At least he didn't go alone.
register activity.
You see that?
No, what?
Got that on camera. I got that on camera. It just went orange. Swear to God,
You
mate.
do that again, please, if that was you, so I can see it. Wow.
That's intelligent.
Oh.
That was all.
To red, please.
Wow.
Wow.
Bravely, the investigators continue exploring the old ruins.
What we'll do is set the stuff off, put some balls out.
The pair then decide to place several motion-sensing balls around the premises, hoping that they'll be able
Ah, yes, ghost, come play with my balls.
to detect something that their eyes can't see.
So where's the balls? You put one out there, yeah?
One there, one up there, and one here.
So you stand where you are, and I'll stand here. We can both just ask some questions, yeah?
And it isn't long before they begin to light up.
Guys, my EMF's in my pocket, and it's going off. Oh, the ball's going off, the ball's going off! The ball's going off!
What's going? Yes, thank you for communicating with her.
That was going off. There's no way you can say, oh,
At this point, the ghost just wants some action. If you know, you know.
fuck you, it's the floor. We're on concrete, mate.
And that went off.
Yeah. Can you touch this device on the windowsill, please? By the window. Who are we communicating with? Oh, it's gone off again, man.
There we go.
Wow.
My name is Betty, and I just wanted to play with the balls.
The investigator then asks if the supposed entity is a child. Sure enough, the light begins to flash once more.
There you go. There's two ways you can communicate with us. If you're a boy, if you're a child, can you do both of them at the same time, please? Imagine that.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Should we do an EVP?
Thank you for showing us, though.
Oh, shit, man. I can't believe that.
Possibly the best evidence is caught later in the video, however, when one of the investigators manages to capture something quite extraordinary on his camera. Take a look.
Camera. Oh,
What?
oh man, what the we just caught?
What?
Look, it's like a kid. Runs off. Over there, behind that.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Looks like the thermal image of a child, one who seems to run past the pair and then disappear.
But is
right
it a
into the
child?
wall.
But is it a
It's
child?
right close to it.
Yeah, look at her legs.
You know, so here's the two things. Here's my things. One, that's a child, and if it's a child, it's very sad that that child is stuck on this plane and can't move on. Like, really sad. But if it's pretending to be a child and it's not a child and it's something else and it's in a church and it's stuck there, I would be concerned with what it really wants and what might happen to you.
And behind that.
Where's the thermal imaging thing? You put it away.
Is it then possible that this is the ghost of a child that's somehow associated with the building, perhaps even a plague victim? Chalk this sighting up as one that can be added to the list of ever-growing paranormal entities that are thought to haunt Knowlton Church.
Look, it's like a kid. Runs off. Over there, behind that.
Look.
It comes right close to it.
Yeah, look at her legs.
And behind that.
Where's the thermal imaging thing? You put it away.
I gotta save my batteries. I only brought 3 batteries.
When popular YouTuber CJ Faison decided to camp alone in a notoriously haunted forest, he couldn't have known just how freaky the night would get.
Walk down that trail right down.
Pocomoke Forest is a vast, densely wooded stretch of land in Maryland, USA. It spans over 18,000 acres and is the setting for a collection of gruesome urban legends. There's tales of decapitation, wandering spirits, unhinged psychiatric patients with hooks for hands, and mysterious balls of fire that hover in the woods, then vanish without a trace. The vlog starts with an exploration of an old cemetery on the fringe of the forest.
If you all saw a previous video of mine, this area behind me looks really familiar.
Welcome, Rice
This
Bug.
is actually the side of the Pocomoke Forest.
Suddenly, what sounds like gunshots ring out.
This cemetery right here was one that myself...
This is a stark reminder that often reality is much scarier than any urban legend.
Sonny is out of town for a few days, and what that means is I gotta go and I gotta keep on making and creating.
Yeah, those could have been fireworks.
This is gonna be a long night.
The uploader begins by setting up camp and exploring the darkened forest.
Again, I wanted to go to somewhere like super remote, so as you can see, there's a nice little area around me. I've walked for probably about 40 minutes or so, and I'm going to show you kind of the way I came from.
While out exploring, he spots a light in the distance.
Oh,
He turns off his torch immediately so as not to give away his position.
Oh yeah, no, this is scary.
That's somebody's light. That's somebody's light right there. Alright, I gotta be able to make my way somewhere. That's somebody's light. I gotta turn off mine.
At first, it's reminiscent of the balls of flame that are rumoured to float through the forest at night time.
This is kind of...
Yeah, but you see somebody's leg.
I've had my lights off ever since.
But it soon becomes apparent that it's another person walking through the woods.
Probably doing the same damn thing you are.
Not knowing if they're friendly or not, and having heard gunshots already, the OP decides to hide in the dark and wait. It's 1:30 AM and the person just slowly walks through the forest.
I'm gonna die tonight.
The uploader isn't sure if it's a hunter or not, but they say the person is strangely tall and skinny.
Whoever that person is, they are not a hunter. Because there's no way in hell you just keep looking in the same area over and over. Not this late at night, at least.
Maybe they lost their motherfucking phone or some shit when they were out there earlier that day. Okay? Like, we don't fucking know.
That person was really, really skinny. Like, tall and skinny. It was really strange looking. I'm sure you all...
Later, the OP says he can still hear strange noises in the distance when
Again, this is why we don't go in the fucking woods by ourselves. What did we learn?
suddenly this happens.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Some kind of loud snapping sound can be heard and the camera holder runs from the scene in a panic.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Freaked out by the encounter, CJ seeks shelter in his tent.
What? Why do you think you're going to be safe in your tent? You do fucking realize that it's just going to be easier for them to get to you in your motherfucking tent, right?
Oh, jeez. Alright.
He eventually decides to use a spirit box to see if any spirits might be present.
Are there any spirits present here tonight?
Something appears to smash the side of the tent.
Oh, to the fuck no. To the fuck no. Nope. 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 And this was the last he was ever heard of. And somebody found his phone and posted this evidence. Amen.
The spirit box still flutters in the darkness. Somehow CJ musters the courage to spend the rest of the night in the forest.
Would not stay in the motherfucking forest, I would. Why would you take your shoes off? Okay, I have to say, this guy has got to be, like, brave or stupid or I don't motherfucking know, but, like, the fact of the matter is, all this is going on, my shoes would be on. And I would be prepared to fight. No, absolutely not.
He films a few more updates.
but I don't even know if there's anything on the footage. But I heard something just a little earlier.
Welcome back,
and
Felicity.
It almost sounded like I don't know how, like, you know, like antlers like climb together. It almost sound like two deer like fighting with each other.
Then, after getting some sleep, this happens. Someone is lurking just outside of the tent. The next morning, CJ hikes out of the woods, happy that the long night is finally over.
Absolutely. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Get out of this freaking place.
You almost got murked by hillbillies, bro.
Hopefully nobody mess with my truck.
This next one was captured by the CCTV security system inside of the Felix Bulnes Hospital in Santiago,
Yeah, he almost
Chile.
got murked.
It was uploaded to the Instagram account Paranormal Carlos Martinez for all to see.
What the shit?
While initially it looks like the patient is having a panic attack, at one point it looks like his leg gets dragged by some sort of unseen force.
Oh yeah, there's no way he moved himself like that. There's no way. What fucking spirit did you piss off? Or what demon or like witch or whatever did you make mad? Because there's no way he moved himself like that. It absolutely looks like somebody dragged his ass out that bed.
Here it is in slow motion.
All I'm gonna say is, this is what happens. This is what happens when you don't listen to your mom and she tells you to do your fucking homework. All those times when you're a kid. And then she tells you better get a fucking job and you better be out there fucking working and supporting your damn kids, and you decide you don't want to support your kids and you don't want to work. Okay? Like, I'm pretty fucking sure that you piss a mom off. I don't care what gender, what you identify as, you are born as, what race you are. I don't give a shit. This is what happens when you piss off mom and don't do what she says for long enough in your life, and then your mama passes and you think, oh, I'm just healing in a hospital bed after some crazy shit done happened to me, and she's dragging your ass out then. Oh no, you took enough fucking time relaxing and not doing your shit. Now you don't get to heal. I'm gonna beat your ass. Like, goddamn.
The nurse on call comes to the aid of the patient, and the clip abruptly ends. One commenter said that they too had had an eerie encounter in the same hospital. While walking through one of the unused wards on the property, they said they heard disembodied whispers and laughter. There was no one else around, and they couldn't explain where the noises were coming from. To back up these claims, a separate piece of footage surfaced from the hospital. This time it was captured in an old disused wing. Take a look.
That shit said hatred.
An eerie voice can be heard.
Hatred and regret. That's what I heard. Can't go
And
home.
suddenly, this happens.
Good shit away.
Something rushes by at the end of the darkened corridor. Looks to be some kind of object thrown against the wall. So is this old hospital in Chile really haunted? Given the first-hand accounts and the separate pieces of video evidence, it certainly does make you wonder whether the souls of former patients might be lingering on the property. This last piece of eerie footage was uploaded to Reddit by user Lopsided Nebula
Welcome back,
9288.
Positive Empress.
They say it's some security footage that was captured at their workplace. Take a look. A dark figure walks across the yard. Things get a little spooky when it appears to walk straight through a wall. Although the camera quality is poor, the OP says that off to the right is water, yet we can see the figure walk straight across it.
It's Jesus! It walked through walls! And then on water. Guys, we just saw Jesus.
The workplace where this was captured is located in northern Italy along the Brentella Canal. The Brentella Canal is an artificial canal located in the province of Padua in the Veneto region of Italy. The canal was constructed in the mid-15th century as part of a larger hydraulic system designed to regulate the water supply and drainage of the Paduan countryside. However, prior to the canal's construction,
Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters!
in the 12th century, a power struggle broke out over the control and flow of the Bacchiglione river system. In the year 1145, the waters were artificially diverted away from.
Oh, thank you, Trina. Babe, if you're not already following, please hit that follow button. I'm gonna be doing more of these. And you guys are all so welcome. And if you guys do miss a live, you guys can always head over to my YouTube channel. They will all be uploaded over there. A playlist will be getting dropped tonight for that, so you guys can see those at any time. But let's get back to the video and see this crazy shit where apparently Jesus is walking across the water. Which, of course, I'm just being funny. It probably is a spirit that was there working on this, especially while there was a power struggle and everything that went on. I'm sure there was a lot of unfortunate, unalive events that happened with that. So let's continue.
Padua, leaving the area barren and waterless. This was the first stage of what would become a 2-year-long war in the region.
That's sad.
Many locals lost their lives in the conflict before the bishops of Venice intervened and brought peace to the land. Some viewers have speculated that this might be a wandering spirit etched in time from the brutal 2-year-long war in the region. Given that the strange black mass does move right through the wall, then over the water, it certainly does make you wonder what exactly we're seeing here.
Yeah, it does sound like a sad history lesson, kind of. But I will say that's part of the reason that I like Slaptam, Nukes Top 5, all of those, is they do tend to give us a bit of history about things if they, have had the time to do the research and to be able to kind of just give us some context to what we're looking at. I love that because on top of everything else that we're seeing spooky shit and we're learning about it, we're seeing this, we are also getting the lesson at the same time. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, Empress. I'm sure if you really wanted to, you could probably unblock that and see spirits again. Because usually if you have it when you're a kid, you can use it when you're an adult. It's just, you put up a block to stop it. That's usually kind of how it goes.
The catacombs that wind their way below the streets of Paris, France, have a long and macabre history. In 1774, the city...
Meditation. You can unlock it by doing meditation, babe. I'm going to be doing a questions live. You guys can ask me all your questions and I can advise you to make it easier because a lot of people tend to have questions for me about stuff like that.
These cemeteries were terribly overcrowded, and so a plan was formulated to help eliminate the problem. Using the site of the former Tomb Issoire quarries, which at the time were located just outside of the city, construction of these mega ossuaries began.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Thank you, Empress. I'm not going to lie. There ain't no fucking way in hell I'm going in there. I do not even want to imagine what the spiritual load in a place like that would be. I don't want to think about it. I feel like I'd walk in there and just throw up. Honestly, I feel like I would get close to that and it would just be crippling pain because it would just be so loud.
began. From 1786, nightly processions of covered wagons transferred remains from many of Paris's cemeteries to these underground tunnels. Estimated to house the remains of more than 6 million people, the catacombs were largely forgotten about until the early 19th century, when they became a fashionable place to stage concerts and other private events.
Why would you want
image?
Sorry, but I'm gonna tell you right now. Oh, you're lying. I agree. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Who the fuck wants to go, oh, I want to make my musical debut down here? No. The acoustics are great. Like, fucking are you kidding me? Yes, I want to have my fancy cocktail party down here. Fuck no. Fucking crazy bitch.
Was posted to the Facebook page Ghosts of London. It was supposedly recovered from a camera found deep within the catacombs in the early 1990s.
Time to throw up.
The photo shows an underground passageway aglow with lights. At the end is an indistinct figure that looks like a cross between a man and a beast. In fact, the figure has even been described as resembling the jackal-headed Egyptian deity Anubis. This image is made even more horrifying when you realise it may have been the last ever recorded by someone who disappeared in these maze-like tunnels. It's said when the camera was recovered, it actually had a small video on it. Those who viewed it soon realised that the person seemed to be lost and confused. The clip then said to have ended abruptly as the camera dropped to the ground. However, apparently it captured one last image, this one here. So does this photo really show some sort of mysterious creature roaming the dark passageways of Paris's...
Why would somebody be lost and confused in catacombs filled with that many bodies? I don't know. Do you guys know? Do you guys know why that might be happening? Yeah, tell me what you guys' thoughts are in the comments, man. Like, just a thought here. You know, it couldn't possibly be, you know, the spiritual energy of people who their lives came to an abrupt end horrifically. Just fucking saying here. And that's all that spiritual energy, and who knows what else is being, you know, drawn in there because of that energy. I'm just saying.
Catacombs. So let me know what you think about this creepy figure, and also let us know if you've ever visited the Paris catacombs in person.
I had paused myself. I paused the video myself, babe. Yeah.
A security camera in a popular shopping mall in China has captured something eerie happening late at night, and many are calling it the work of a ghost. In June 2020, employees of the Chengdu Star City shopping mall came in to open for the morning when they discovered a pram had somehow moved its way to the middle of the room. At first, they suspected it may have been a burglar, so they checked the security feed to see what had happened. What they saw left them shocked. Take a look.
Orbs. Fat no. No.
It's late at night, long after all employees and customers have gone home. Yet somehow the stroller wheels its way across the room. Toward the end of the clip, you can see the doll inside of the pram begin to move as well.
Set it on fucking fire. Set that fucking doll on fire. Honestly, just burn the whole fucking building down. Yeah, don't even touch it. Just set the whole building on fire. Everybody will understand. The insurance company, I'm sure, will pay you and will understand that you had your reasons, because that is the next Annabelle. Like, fuck no.
Viewers have even noted that there appears to be some orbs flying around the room.
Oh, the doll just wanted to headbang, bro.
But admittedly, this could just be dust in front of the camera's lens. Chinese folklore is filled with tales and beliefs about ghosts. In Chinese culture, ghosts are seen as the spirits of those who have not been properly laid to rest or have suffered injustice in life. These ghosts are often portrayed as dangerous and malevolent beings that can cause harm to the living. There are various types of ghosts in Chinese folklore, such as the hungry ghost, which is the spirit of a person who died without descendants to offer sacrifices. Then there's the vengeful ghost, which is the spirit of a person who died with unresolved grievances. To prevent harm from these ghosts, Chinese culture has many rituals and practices. One such practice is the Ghost Festival, which is held during the 7th lunar month. During this time, it's believed that the gates of the afterlife have opened up, allowing ghosts to roam the earth. People make offerings such as food and paper money to appease the ghosts and prevent them from causing harm. So has the Star City security camera really captured a ghost, or is it all just a hoax? Let me know where you land on this sighting in the comments.
So I have to ask, if you went into work the next day, you saw that, so you decided to check the security camera just to make sure nobody broke in, and that is what you motherfucking saw, would you still be at work? Would you still be at motherfucking work? Or would you be like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I quit. I'm done. I already work at H&R Block down the street now. Or Kohl's, or whatever fucking Chinese store there is that's down the street. I'd be like, you know what? Actually, no, I'm sorry. I'm moving to a different town. I got a job there. Like, I'm done.
Down below.
Exactly. All of you are like, no, I'm quitting. Fuck this. I don't think there's anybody pushing it either. It looks directly at the camera, too. I hope nobody, I hope they didn't just put that bitch back on the display floor and be like, some mom's just like, oh, this doll is so cute. I'm gonna take it home for my baby. And yeah, I really hope not. I really fucking hope. I hope there was a disclaimer at least.
This next piece of footage was uploaded to Reddit by user Stuart James Author. He claims that it was captured in Oxford Castle in the UK as part of a paranormal investigation. One that was conducted overnight while there was no one else.
I know, that's what I was wondering too, is I thought there was like an actual baby in that bitch at first. No. That baby doll looks way too fucking realistic, and why do you want to take it home? Like, I hope it was just a display piece they used to sell those. But even then, like, something needs to be done, bro. And this is why I don't like these, like, whatever the fuck they're called, the ones for moms who can't be moms, or who just like, they have grown children and they don't, you know, their children haven't got grandkids for them yet or whatever. They just like collecting them, but they're like the realistic looking dolls that even have like real kids' hair and stuff on them. Like, that freaks me out, and I would probably cry if anybody brought, yeah, the realistic babies, yes. If anybody brought one near me, I would probably cry and just be like, get that away from me. Because those to me are just, they're waiting for possession.
Else on the premises. Take a look at what his camera managed to capture.
Yeah, they do, Empress. They look like not...
As you can see, there appears to be a disembodied
not
face
alive
staring at
babies.
him through the window.
Oh,
It
no.
looks pale and ghost-like.
Oh,
Supposedly, he didn't notice it
no,
at the
no.
time of recording. Then, as the camera rounds the corner, the poster thinks he captured something else as well. Take a look.
Who asked you to be in there, sir?
A strange shape that he
I
believes
agree,
to be a figure
Marcus.
can be seen lurking in the darkness. Again, the poster claims they
Like-
didn't see it at the time. The
No,
city
you
of
probably
Oxford is a
would've
favourite
pooped.
destination for paranormal enthusiasts, with several well-known ghost sightings reported over the years. In 1610, a man named George Napier was accused of being a Catholic priest, a grave offence at that time in England, and subsequently sentenced to death. After the execution, his family managed to retrieve most of his body. However, his head was never found. To this day, it's rumoured that the spirit of George
Alright,
Napier
bro.
still rides around the city of Oxford in search of his missing head. However, the most famous ghost said to haunt Oxford is that of King Charles I, who reigned from 1625 until 1649. During his time on the throne, Charles fought with the English Parliament over his rights as king. Many of his subjects opposed his policies, especially the levying of taxes conducted without parliamentary consent. Charles was eventually executed for high treason, and it's said that his spirit still wanders the grounds of the Oxford University. Some of those who have reported seeing his ghost claim to have also seen him without his head. With its long and gruesome history, it seems little wonder that the city of Oxford and its castle are thought to be the home of several restless spirits. Does the Reddit footage prove this? Take another look and judge for yourself.
Where's my body? Can I have your body since mine is gone? What the
Many
fuck
people
is that?
believe that strange creatures still lurk in the far reaches of the Earth. Known as cryptids, these mysterious beasts are yet to be classified by modern science. This footage, uploaded to YouTube by Vision Paranormal, might just show one such cryptid, the legendary Wendigo. The Wendigo is a mythological creature that originates from North American folklore. It's described as having huge antlers, an emaciated body, a nauseating stench, and in some cases a heart made of ice. However, its most terrifying characteristic is its insatiable craving for human flesh. Even when it's just fed, its hunger isn't satisfied. Legends say that humans can also be possessed by the Wendigo, causing them to turn against their own kind. The YouTuber who shared this footage claims it comes from the recovered camera of a young couple who disappeared after getting lost while hiking in the Emerson County forest. As the footage begins, we can see the dense foliage as the couple walks along a path. Suddenly, the camera stops moving as their voices can be heard discussing something that they've spotted in the trees.
Do you see that? Over there, look, over there. Do you see that?
What the hell?
If you look closely, you can see a shape moving through the thicket.
What the fuck?
However, it's difficult to tell whether it's extremely well camouflaged or actually semi-transparent.
I don't like this.
You see that? Right there. Look.
Oh my god.
They watch it for a few seconds before it lets out a terrifying screech.
I don't like it.
The hikers quickly run, the camera jostles violently. But
Okay, we're gonna pause for a minute. What the fuck? Absolutely not. No. Duh. Jesus be a pew pew because I'm gonna say fuck no, we need to call Sam and Dean. If there are any hunters out there that decide to come across this video, you need to take your asses out there and take care of that shit. Cause and I don't mean just some regular hunters, I mean like some Sam and Dean hunters from Supernatural. You need to get your asses out there and take care of this. This shit is starting to get out of motherfucking control. This shit's getting out of motherfucking control nowadays. We need to get you, the population of the scary shit needs to go down.
still hear the creatures shrieking as it chases them through the trees. A few seconds later, the camera falls to the ground and the sounds fade into the distance. So did these hikers really fall victim to the legendary
Fuck
Wendigo?
no.
Whatever it is in the video blends into its surroundings so well, it's difficult to tell just what it is.
Over there, look, over there. Do you see that?
What the hell?
They just
What do
ate
you
their
think
booty
this
holes.
mysterious
It's okay.
video actually shows? Let me know
They
your
didn't.
theory.
So the thing is that he said at the beginning of this one was that somebody else posted the video and from the camera that was found, and that this couple went missing.
In the comments down below.
I don't like this.
You guys, let me know what you guys think, because that shit's fucking sketch.
That's not an animal. I don't like it.
Okay, fuck. Go.
He didn't tell us that, but he had dropped that in the beginning that the people went missing.
From one haunted hospital to another, this next piece of startling footage has left internet users confused and frightened as it appears to show a security guard interacting with a ghost. Take a look.
Bro, who the fuck are you talking to?
The footage was captured inside of the Sanatorio Finiquieto, a private medical clinic in Buenos Aires, Argentina. The eerie encounter took place on the 11th of November at 3:26 a.m. At the beginning of the clip, you can see the door open, but no one comes into the building.
There's clearly no one there, but the motion sensor goes off. He clearly sees someone, gets up, and starts taking notes as he's talking to them. What in the actual fuckery of fucking fuckery is that?
The security
Like,
guard
I mean, it's
stands
not
up and
unheard
checks his
of
clipboard as
for
though
that to
preparing for
happen.
someone to enter the facility.
But, like, that's kind
He
of
releases the band at the checkpoint
interesting.
and appears to chat with someone as though a normal person were entering the building.
I bet you when he watched this playback, he probably shit himself. Going, no, I'm telling you, I talked to someone. There was a person there. Like, and like I said, this is not that uncommon at all. But like, God, like, bro, he's probably was like, I'm gonna go get a psyche eval right quick.
He makes a few gestures as though directing the person further into the facility. He then appears to offer a wheelchair to the invisible presence. A spokesperson for the healthcare provider said that they had already logged the main entrance door as malfunctioning, stating that it had opened by itself 28 times in the span of 10 hours. However, they found the security guard's behaviour a little harder to explain. They said that the guard appears to write something onto the register, but no names were recorded in the system during that period. A rumour proliferated that the guard wrote the name of a patient who had died the day before, but
Oh,
this
that's cool.
claim
That's
is yet
kind of cool, but also kind of
unsubstantiated.
crazy.
After the clip went viral, two main theories prevailed. The first being that the guard might be playing a prank on his colleague in the security office who would have been watching the video feed during the night. It's possible he just acted the whole scenario out to spook his workmates during a slow night shift. The second theory, however, is a little more chilling. This theory suggests that the guard did indeed see someone come into the building and that he was interacting with a
It
patient
pushed him?
that had died the previous day. So what do you think? The footage is certainly unsettling, but could it all just be a prank? Let me know where you land on this mysterious piece of footage in the comments down below. This next piece of footage, posted to TikTok by user MadRFCKRS, is rather creepy. It was supposedly captured somewhere in the Philippines. However, not much else is known about the clip. Take a look.
What the fuck is that?
As you can see, there's some kind of creature moving on the rooftop. It's dark outside and the camera only manages to capture glimpses, yet for the low light you can see it fairly clearly. It appears to be humanoid. Its eyes look like they glow in the dark, likely reflecting the light of the camera. Its skin looks grey and it moves as though it's on its hands and knees. Despite the creature's rather creepy appearance, several viewers think that it might be simply a naked man. However, if this is the case, it doesn't really lower the creep factor. What would you prefer to see crawling around on your roof? An unknown cryptid or a naked man with unknown intentions? Let me know.
The fact
down
that his
below.
eyes glow is what bugs me. I feel like he was possessed, at the least.
An eerie photo has been captured during a train restoration project and it's left many viewers wondering whether a ghost has been caught on camera. In late 2020, Paul Gorton was part of a team restoring an old Class 502 train, the last surviving electric locomotive that used to run between Southport and Liverpool in the UK. It was decommissioned in 1964 and now sits in a warehouse in Burska in West Lancashire. Gorton was alone in the
Thank you
warehouse
for the
one
likes,
evening, taking
everyone.
some pictures of the train to document how the restoration was coming along. All the pictures were perfectly normal, except one. In it, you can see a transparent shape that almost looks like someone sitting on one of the benches.
Oh, that is defined as fuck. You can see the nose, the eyes, the mouth, you can see the ears, you can see where the hair would even be a little darker. The fact that it looks like it's a woman. Do you guys see what I'm saying?
You can make out what looks like a head and shoulders. But it almost looks as if it's a person gazing out the window. Gorton's certain he was alone that evening and has been struggling to come up with a rational explanation for the eerie sighting. He also notes it's the raw file taken directly from the digital camera and hasn't been manipulated in any way. Immediately, viewers started suggesting it could be the spirit of one of the old passengers that used to ride the train all those years ago, perhaps a regular that loved that particular spot. So what do you think this could be? Love to hear your thoughts on this one in the comments down below.
I think it's a ghost. Hey, Genuine, welcome in, babe.
In November 2021, a local family in Singapore was shocked to discover an eerie altar out the front of
Tracy.
their house, which they suspect was used for black magic. After a series of escalating disputes with their neighbour, the family, who live in the Ang Mo Kio area of Singapore, discovered an altar at their front door.
How are you ladies doing?
On it were two paper figurines of a man and a woman bound to a coffin. There were also two pieces of fruit pierced with iron nails. The flat owner's son-in-law asked about the altar at a local temple, where he was told it was most likely used for black magic and producing curses. The neighbour had also been spotted lurking at their door, making strange gestures and praying.
Oh, pretty good. We're just
the family
watching some
reported
spooky,
the
spooky
incident
shit.
to the authorities, but due to its religious nature, they are yet to investigate what actually happened. So what would you do if you found an altar at your front door depicting your family in a coffin? Let me know in the comments down below.
I'm glad you love it. I am going to be doing more videos like this and stuff, but we'll be doing lives like this more frequently. I'm hoping to do a couple a week. Basically, I'm going to be doing live anytime that a new video for anybody that I follow on YouTube drops. And I'm going to be adding more people that I follow to that. I will be doing a long live tomorrow night I will be answering yes, no questions. I just got a little bit burnt out on it, so I took a little bit of a hiatus from it, but I will be doing readings and questions tomorrow night. Or tonight, technically, I guess, because it's 3:55 in the morning. But for tonight, we're just doing some spooky. And if you guys miss a spooky live or a gameplay live or anything else, they will be on my YouTube. My YouTube is actually connected to my profile on TikTok. And I could do one even better real quick so I can show you guys this. This is me on YouTube. So you guys can follow me. I would super appreciate it. It also, yes. Send it to me, Genuine Tarot Reading. Let me know, send it to me in a private message. If you guys have any suggestions or someone you would like to see me react to and we do the lives with, let me know. And like I said, if you guys miss one, it will be right here on this YouTube page.
I'm going to give it the full 24 hours, I think.
This next freaky camping experience has become something of an internet legend. Project Amber is a popular travel and camping YouTube channel that documents the roving exploits of CJ and his partner Emma. In 2018, while driving through the French countryside in his old converted ambulance, CJ had to pull over for the night to fix his malfunctioning camper fridge. The area was an old, overgrown camping spot in a rural forest with no one visible for miles and miles. While filming the vlog about fixing the fridge, things take a turn for the eerie.
Right. Now I'm sure with house fridges you're supposed to... I'm going to give it the full 24 hours, I think, to... What are you looking at?
Soon, CJ's dog begins acting strangely.
What are you looking at? You keep freaking me out, dog. There's no one over there. Have you seen someone? I'm not.
Just down the trail, where his dog keeps looking, there's an old abandoned well with a heavy metal covering.
And originally
Don't touch it. Leave it alone.
Instantly started thinking about The Ring, which when I was about, I don't know, I think it was about 10 when it came out, scared the shit out of me. For like a month I didn't sleep properly.
The next night, CJ records an update for his Instagram. Take a listen.
A minute ago I could hear like really loud moaning, like just booming across the mountains. So I've come down to where I could hear it. I got to this old well and it stopped.
He says he could hear some loud moaning coming from near the well, but as soon as he got near it, it stopped.
Why would you go near it? Did you not think that was maybe a bad fucking idea? What do you guys think? Drop it in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Because I think that that's just all bad. That's just bad juju. And no. No.
A minute ago I could hear like really loud moaning, like just booming across the mountains. So I've come down to where I could hear it. I got to this old well and it stopped.
That's when he claims to have seen a mysterious woman walking through the woods.
This girl appeared, dressed like kind of like a monk, no shoes, no hair.
When he went to double check on her, she was nowhere to be seen.
So I carried on a bit and thought I better double check. Went to go and find her again. She's gone.
A short while later, he manages to get a glimpse of the woman on camera. The OP says that normally his dog Lance runs over to people excitedly to greet them. This time he didn't. Instead, he just nervously looked over in the direction of the woman, whining.
He keeps looking over in that direction of where it is. So I'm like, nah mate, I might move.
The last time CJ saw the woman, she was running at full pace through the forest. Then she
right now we're watching
vanished and
Slaphand.
was never seen again.
I saw the girl another 2 times. The last time I was near the van and she was running through the forest. I left. I was gone.
The following day, once the fridge had time to settle, CJ promptly left the strange abandoned camping area altogether.
Nah, maybe there's an explanation to it all, but I wasn't sticking around. I left. I booted it. I'm about 50 miles from there now.
Since this video, viewers have scrutinized the encounter, hoping to come up with an explanation. Many have noted CJ's authenticity and that he genuinely seems freaked out by the incident.
She's gone.
The vast majority of the channel's content is about travel and camping and doesn't sway into the realms of the paranormal at all. Nor does CJ do any pranks or skits or anything that would make it seem as though the encounter was staged. So what's to be made of this eerie event then? Who was the woman? Where was the moaning coming from? And did that locked up well have anything to do with it? I'd love to hear your take on this one. Have you heard of it before? And do you think something paranormal was at play? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. This next bizarre piece of footage was captured inside of a church in Africa. The clip was uploaded to Instagram on Paranoid Normal. Take a look at what happens. On first viewing, it is hard to tell what exactly is going on, but on subsequent playthroughs it doesn't become much clearer either. Initially, we see what looks like a flame appear inside of the woman's dress on the right. She panics and people rush to her aid. Seconds later, we can see another flame appear inside of the man's white shirt. The woman then appears to...
He is having something go on before she does. Something happens with him before it happens with her. I'm not sure what, but there is just something going on with him. His body language is all kinds of fucking off. That was weird. All of this was weird. It would be nice to know what the dude's saying to them.
Faint. Here are the two separate flames in slow motion. While initially some viewers thought it could be a malfunctioning cigarette lighter, it seems unlikely that it would happen twice on two separate people within seconds of each other. Other comments suggested that the whole thing could be a scam to encourage donations to the church. Perhaps these two people are actors trying to make it seem as though something miraculous has taken place. This would increase both patrons and donations to the church. Either way, it's definitely a weird piece of footage, but I'll throw this one out to you, the viewers, for final judgment.
What do you guys think? I don't know about that one.
What do you think would be the scariest sound to wake up to? Well, it seems the Reddit user Orlando might have captured it on video. Take a listen. According to the poster, they were taking a nap all alone in the house when they woke up to hear an old music box playing a creepy tune. When quizzed by a viewer about the type of music box, the poster said it was the kind that you have to physically twist and wind up with your whole hand. This means that unless there was someone else in the house, the music box shouldn't have started playing the music. The poster went on to note that after they stopped recording this video, the music suddenly stopped. Was some sort of paranormal entity attempting to get the poster's attention? If so, it seems they succeeded.
It wanted to be famous.
What would you do if you woke up to hear a creepy tune echoing through your house? Would you try to ignore it and go back to sleep, or would you run screaming down the street? Let me know in the...
I don't know that I go running screaming down the street. I definitely probably would debate, depending on how much I liked that music box, chucking it out a fucking window, though. Not gonna lie. I'd be like, no! Thank you. I like my sleep, and you need to stop disturbing me. I would sage my home. I would, my house would be getting clean. I would know.
The comments down below.
Just know.
Is it possible to interact with the living after we die? This video might shed some light on this very question. Take a look at what's been caught on camera.
If you guys do not already follow, please make sure you hit that follow button. And likes are always appreciated. Any support is amazing. The fucking bullshit. What?
Posted to Reddit by user Chest Wrong, it was accompanied by a rather comprehensive backstory. The poster explains that they had been hired to perform some maintenance work on a property in which the former tenant had recently passed away. When the landlord first let them into the premises, they both noticed that the microwave door was wide open. Thinking little of it, the landlord closed the door and the two of them continued their tour of the property. However, as they came out of the hallway, they noticed the microwave door was again wide open. The landlord thought perhaps that the door hadn't latched completely the first time she closed it, so she made sure to close it again properly. The poster then went to Home Depot to pick up some supplies. He returned soon after and began working on the repairs. After fixing the door frame to the bathroom, he entered the kitchen where he noticed the microwave door was open yet again. Now thinking that this was the beginning of something weird, he decided to get back to work. Over the course of the morning, the door seemingly opened itself several more times. Wondering if the former tenant was still present and attempting to make contact, the poster decided to call his wife for
That sounds
advice.
exciting, Genuine.
She suggested that he set up his phone to see if he could capture the event on film. As the poster ate his lunch, he set his phone to record the microwave. Knowing that the name of the man who had recently passed away was Kevin, he decided to introduce himself. In fact, in the video, you can hear him saying, "It's okay, Kevin, don't be scared. If you want to show me you're here, open the..."
Honestly, Genuine, I can't wait. I'm gonna check out some of their stuff that isn't recent. And thank you, Positive Empress, for the gifts. But I will check it out, and the reason I'm not gonna do stuff that was recent is so that way as stuff comes on, I can do the newer videos for everybody. So we can add it to our spooky night list.
The microwave again. Almost immediately, the door opens.
It's okay, Kevin. Don't be scared. If you want to show me you're here, open the microwave again.
So what do you think? Does this photo show a genuine attempt from the deceased to interact with the living? Or is there another way to explain the movement?
You clearly can hear that thing unlatch. You clearly hear it unlatch.
Of the microwave door. Love to hear theories on this one in the comments down below. This next chilling camping encounter was uploaded to the YouTube channel Noah and Sam. The uploader says that they decided to pull over and sleep the night in their truck in a forested area in Sun River in the United States.
But a few days ago, I was camping in Sun River, and what I thought would be a good location to pull over to the side of the road in like this forest area and sleep.
The OP managed to capture some GoPro footage of the terrifying encounter that unfolded in the middle of the night. Watch.
How am I supposed to get him away? He's literally knocking. He's literally knocking on my truck. The canopy, the back door's locked. I've never been scared before ever. I don't think he knows that there's anyone in here.
It's pitch black in the middle of the forest at 2:30 AM. You can hear someone walking around the truck.
He's walking around. I don't get it. He's literally knocking. He's literally knocking.
Oh no.
Luckily, the truck is locked, but the person continues to tap at the vehicle.
The canopy, the back door's locked. I've never been scared.
It's time to sing, oh shit.
There's anyone in here.
It's fuck no. Oh no.
I'm so scared right now.
The next morning, you can see someone clearly trying to look into the back of the truck.
He was trying to peek in my truck quite a bit with all these marks. I didn't even notice until I got home.
There's handprints all over the car.
Handprints there.
The person even dragged their finger from one end of the truck to the other.
Dragging his finger on my side of my truck. Trying to get inside my truck. That's really all I could tell from when he was walking around.
So why was there a person walking through the forest in the middle of nowhere at 2:30 AM? The uploader even says that the person didn't have a torch or any light source of any kind, so they were just walking around in pitch black out in the woods. They tapped and scratched at the truck in the middle of the night, then vanished. This is indeed a chilling encounter, and we're just glad the uploader made it out safely.
He's literally knocking.
And this is why you should never go out by yourself is one. Point one. Point two is thank you for the gifts. Point two is, and more importantly, you shouldn't be going out to places that are like that without some kind of weapon. Straight up, you should not, would not, could not. Let's just leave it at that. It should be a requirement that if you're going to go out and do some dangerous shit like this, that you're going to have protection with you. And this is my disclaimer. If you plan to go do some dangerous, crazy shit like this, you absolutely should take some form of protection. Take a taser. Take something else. Whatever. Don't just go out there and do that. Yeah, honestly, I feel like it would have been a lot worse because I don't necessarily think it was a human. I think it was something else.
Knocking on my truck. The canopy, the back door's locked. I can never be scared before ever. I don't think he knows there's anyone in here.
This next creepy clip might just show some paranormal activity. Take a look.
Yeah, Axel.
Uploaded to Reddit by MGE308, the footage was supposedly captured at a meat packing plant that they used to work at. What makes this clip extra creepy is that the poster claims it was on a weekend that they had off, suggesting that there was no one else around. In the footage, you can see the pallet driver appears to manually adjust itself as if controlled by some sort of unseen force.
What the shit?
Some who saw the clip thought a malfunction might be responsible for the device's unusual movements. However, one viewer, who claims to be a mechanic that works on similar devices every day, said that while a wiring issue could cause it to drive on its own, it would definitely not cause the tiller to move up and down like you see in the clip. They believe there's no mechanical explanation for what we see in this video. So then, does this footage really show a paranormal force at play? Let me know if you have anything to add to this conversation in the comments down below. This strange little clip has unknown origins, but it was uploaded to Reddit by user What I Imagine. It appears to be some security footage overlooking an open lot. We can see a dog rummaging around, but watch what happens next.
What the fuck just happened?
Out of nowhere, the dog appears to vanish and an orb of light flies up into the air.
Oh, that's sweet.
Here it is again, with a light filter over the footage.
Bye, dog!
So what's to be made of this strange little clip? A lot of viewers joked that the dog had to return to his home planet and that his people needed him.
The dog had to return to his
Others were a little more alarmed at the
funny.
footage, struggling to explain the strange orb that the dog seems to transform into. Some more keen-eyed commenters thought they could spot a cut in the edit, suggesting it's all just staged. They noted the low resolution too, which would make it easier to hide an obvious edit. Ultimately though, I'll throw this one out to you the viewers for final judgment.
Alright guys, let me know in the comments. What do we think? Do we think that this dog is just like yeeted out of existence, or like, what do we think?
Omegatoki Film is a ghost hunting channel from Japan. In this video, they explore a supposedly haunted house that's said to have somewhat of a curse. Once you enter, you'll lose your mind. Not long after going inside, they stumble across some writing scribbled on one of the walls. The investigators note that it's quite hard to read, but they seem to be able to decipher some of the parts. It says something about a woman who was covered in bugs, and that she was doing terrible things.
Oh, genuine, I kind of assumed that it was, not mommy. You're not one of the ones that's adopted me as mom, as far as I know. So I just kind of assumed that you weren't calling me mommy. Usually the only one who calls me mommy is, Chaos Kitten. The rest all call me mom, if anybody calls me mom. Well, that's good, Axel. Okay, so I just want to, recap this shit. A woman covered in bugs who's doing awful shit. That sounds like possession. Yeah, the Japanese, they have issues where, their people just don't want to go to the other side, I think. And there's something up with that shit. About 6 hours.
They speculate that the scribblings might have been written by the previous resident. The investigators then split up, keeping in contact via radio. One sets up a camera in what appears to be an old bedroom.
Yeah.
He cautiously examines the space, including what looks like an empty closet. On the other side of the room is another space. However, in this one, the investigator notices...
Okay, this dude apparently has never seen the motherfucking Grudge. You don't go into closets. That's how you get murked by ghost. And also become an angry ghost.
That there appears to be a gap between the...
Axel, if this person is new in your life, new, they should not be in love with you yet, babe. It takes time and nurturing to grow that love and to move forward and do that. There shouldn't be an instant love like that. If there is, it's not healthy. I'm just letting you know.
Ceiling and the wall. He pushes the panel, revealing a secret room.
This is exactly what I'm saying. Don't fuck with shit.
Inside, he finds several old photographs, some clothes, and a mysterious white box.
Why are you touching it? Dude, this literally reminds me of The Grudge on so many levels. And anybody who's seen it, has anybody here seen The Grudge? If you have, drop it in the comments. Let me know. Tell me how much this reminds you of the story and how this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Inside of... My soul is screaming that this is a horrible idea. I'm just saying, oh my fucking Jesus! Don't touch shit!
The photos all seem to be of a family, including some captured at a wedding.
This is way too grudgy for me. The Grudge freaked me out as a child. I did not like those movies.
He also notices that all the clothes seem to have belonged to a woman.
This is not making it any better. He opens the
mysterious box, finding a piece of cloth with writing on it.
Don't touch it. Don't touch. Don't touch.
Now that he says he can start to hear a strange voice.
Oh no. Oh no. Tell me you're not alone, bro. Tell me you're not alone, bro. Oh my god, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
The explorer contacts his partner to alert him of the find.
Okay,
as he does,
okay, you're not
his
alone.
secondary camera captures something rather chilling. Take a look.
やばい。マジ？なんかね、大丈夫？今聞こえる？
At first, it might be hard to notice. However, if you brighten the footage, you can see a ghostly-looking figure peering around the corner of the door.
あ、マジ？やばい。 マジなんかね、大丈夫今聞こえる
Bro, you are just lucky it's only peering at you. You are lucky it is only looking at you.
The investigator doesn't seem to notice and continues talking to his partner. He explains what he found inside the long white box.
You are lucky that ghost did not take your hat and just take a poop in it. Like, I'm just gonna shit in your hat, bro. Like, just get ectoplasm all up your ass. Like, all over you. You got no problems. The problems with doing this. I mean, at least you're smart enough to be wearing gloves. I'll give you that. I will give you that. But why are you touching shit? Why are you touching shit? It was hidden for a motherfucking reason.
He says that it's actually a place to store someone's remains. The box also contains some incense and a money bag.
No. No. No, you're not annoying, genuine terror. Genuine. So you're touching something that has remains in it with offering stuff in it. You're fucking with shit that has offerings. Why? Why would you? Do you want to make it mad? Oh, you just want to make it fucking that mad? Oh, you're insane. Because you can read that shit. You know what that is. Why are you touching it? No, that's so disrespectful. So disrespectful. And whatever happens to you, kinda you deserve. I know this sounds awful.
The investigator then decides to leave the room.
Hi, apples and
However,
bananas.
he keeps a camera set up to record. Watch again to see what it captures. Like before, the room is too dark to make anything out clearly, but when the footage is brightened, we can see the same dark figure seen earlier as it reappears in the doorway.
And it is a lot more in the doorway.
This time, however, we get a better look. It looks like a woman.
Bro, she's getting closer and more in view and is mad. And this is some Jesus loves me, this I know moment. You done pissed off the grudge's sister and you need help.
So could this be the bug-covered lady mentioned in the writing on the wall? Take another look and tell me what you think this is in the comments down below. Our last clip of the day is some eerie home security footage coming out of South America. It was uploaded to TikTok by Edward Ramirez. At first, everything seems perfectly normal as a woman heads downstairs of her apartment, but watch what happens next.
Alright then. Fucking okay.
A transparent figure in a white dress appears from the top right-hand corner of the screen.
That's just normal.
She lingers, then disappears.
Alright, Sally. Sally just wanted, Sally just wanted that chair apparently not there and to be in the middle of the walkway. Sally, if that's what you want, Sally, that's what you get. If that's all you'd be doing, I could deal with that. I mean, it's not great, but you're not scaring me, like, actively in front of me. You're waiting till I'm gone to do it. But Sally, can we keep it at that? Can we just not move anything else ever again? Like, please? Sally, just please don't move shit again.
Appears. Shortly after, a chair slides across the floor. The White Lady is a common figure in South American folklore and is often depicted as a ghostly or supernatural being, often seen as an apparition
the White Lady
in white
is
clothing,
everywhere.
roaming around graveyards, ruins, and other lonely places. The stories and the appearances of the White Lady vary depending on the country and culture, but she is usually considered a harbinger of bad news or death. The exact origin of the White Lady legend in South America is uncertain, as it's likely have been passed down through oral tradition for many generations. Some historians believe that the tales have been influenced by Spanish and Portuguese colonialism, as the stories have been introduced to the region by European settlers. The White Lady is also a common motif in folklore across many cultures and has been present in European legends for centuries.
Yeah, it is
this
everywhere.
The infamous White Lady that's said to have plagued the region for centuries? Take another look and decide for yourself.
I mean, honestly, like, my thing with the White Lady is that it's not the same one usually. They're all over. Women wore white all the time for the longest time in different cultures everywhere. Like, that was a thing. So, I mean, for me, like, I feel like they're just spirits that are here that are just very old spirits. Which would also explain why they have so much energy to move things and why they are... Honestly, you figure the longer that they've been in the spirit realm, the longer they've had to actually, like, get used to using their gifts. Like, what their abilities. Yeah. She just decided to move the chair. She was like, fuck it, it's fine. I'm here. I'm gonna do something. Bye.
When you go camping, you might expect to catch a glimpse of a squirrel.
That, or I could even see it being like it was some chick's ancestor who's trying to get her attention. She left. She didn't notice she was there, so she's like, okay, I'm gonna move this chair so maybe this bitch will fucking notice me.
Deer, or maybe even a bear. However, if this strange video, posted to Dailymotion by Nils017, is to be believed, there might be more than just animals hiding among the trees. The footage was supposedly captured by a group of friends in Flacy, France. It's dark out, so they stand close to a roaring bonfire. The campers can be heard laughing and joking around, when suddenly their fun comes to an abrupt halt. A member of the group notices something strange moving in the darkness just beyond the trees.
Hey, un peu gros chat, j'aime pas ça. Je vais me barrer.
What the
They
fuck
toss a
is
lit
that?
torch in the direction of the movement, hoping to get a better look at whatever it is.
Pour éclairer, putain!
What is that? What the fuck is that?
Suddenly, a small creature with grey skin peeks out from behind a tree. It appears to have large dark eyes and long fingers that slowly reach toward the burning torch.
Oh no!
Pour éclairer, putain!
The cameraman attempts.
It seems like that thing's more curious and scared of them than they are of it. But, I mean, I want to get close to it, but the fact of the matter is, it really does seem like it is just curious and kind of scared. And if anything, it might be like a child version of whatever it actually is. And mommy and daddy are probably the scary ones.
Attempts to get closer. However, the creature quickly disappears into the darkness. While the figure's appearance certainly does resemble that of extraterrestrials often depicted in movies, others think that the creature might actually be some sort of earthly cryptid. Unfortunately, until more information comes to hand, this video, like so many others of this nature, will have to remain a mystery.
Pour éclairer, putain!
Why wouldn't you just let it grab the fire?
Our first clip of the day was sent to us by the Instagram account The Real Brooks. For some months now, the OP has been struggling to sleep and thought their stress levels were causing them to see things around their apartment. For a few weeks, they simply brushed it off as needing some rest. That was until they caught something on camera. While playing around on TikTok, the user noticed something strange in the background of one of their clips. Take a look.
Oh.
As you can see, a transparent figure zips from left to right. So would you chalk this transparent figure up to stress?
Hey, Portia.
Or is there more going on here? Love to hear your theories on this bizarre sighting in the comments down below.
No, yeah, there's something back there.
In the early hours of November 13, 2022, 4 University of Idaho students were found stabbed to death in their 6-bedroom off-campus house on King Road in Moscow, Idaho. At the time of writing this, the suspect and motives for the brutal attack have not been identified.
I definitely
leaving the local
will,
community
genuine.
worried and outraged at the lack
Well,
of...
we had about 14 minutes left of this video, so after I'm done with the video, then I'm going to be downloading the other ones I did from tonight and the last episode of The Walking Dead Season 1 that I did, so I can upload stuff to YouTube, and then I will be checking out that channel while I'm waiting for those to download so I can upload them.
Information. In a Fox News follow-up report, some chilling footage emerged that's left viewers stunned. As a reporter ran through the timeline of the murders out the front of the crime scene, some strange audio was captured in the background. Take a listen.
Is there anything that you can share with us that may put people in that direction where they would feel willing to share about that timeline?
I've heard a little bit of feedback on this that people are nervous about the timeline.
You can hear a distinct scream in the background.
It was a clear scream.
The news report went viral on Reddit with many theorizing on what the sound could be. The fact that the news reporter is standing out the front of the house where the murders took place, some viewers have speculated that the screams are a sort of EVP, resonating from when the crime took place.
About that timeline.
As this is an ongoing case, it's hard to comment further on what this might be. However, given the circumstances, the sound is absolutely chilling.
About that timeline.
This creepy image was sent to us by a viewer named April. She says that her worried friend had shown her the photo thinking it might show a demonic entity. In the pic, we can see the poster's friend's daughter posing with another person. However, in the middle is a rather unsettling figure.
That's
pale and ghost-like with dark, sunken features. The story behind the photo is perhaps even eerier than the photo itself. The poster claims that she looked at the picture and immediately thought that the figure was actually someone that her friend knew. The poster claims that while she can't explain it, she sometimes gets flashes or feelings about this sort of thing, and on this occasion, she just knew.
It's not weird.
She also told her friend that someone had a box of pictures that'll give you the answer as to who the mysterious figure is. About a month or two later, her aunt's cousin did give her a box of old photos. Among them were pictures of her mum as a child. She showed the images to the poster, who said, "Look, it's her." The way in which her friend's mother had died was especially tragic. She was hit by a semi-trailer while out riding her bicycle, and she believes there's evidence of her injuries in this photo. So what do you think? Does the figure seen in the middle of the first photo resemble the girl in the second? Take a look at them again, side by side, and let me know what you think. Here's some more eerie home security footage. Its origins are unknown, but it's been spreading through social media quickly this past few weeks. This version was uploaded to Twitter by Sidio Paranormal. Watch. Two misty shapes drift through the yard. They look like two floating figures wearing robes or tattered rags. Interestingly, whatever they are, they appear to manipulate the camera's motion detection. When they disappear, the light turns off and the camera switches to night vision. This suggests that something was in the yard, something big enough to trigger the motion sensor. Unfortunately, no one seems to know where or when this was captured, so it's difficult to dig deeper into the history of the property. So for now, all we can do is watch and wonder as to what these two eerie shapes really are. This footage, supposedly captured in Chile, was first uploaded to Instagram by user Roger Sign and was then shared to Reddit by user FlimsyUnion1524. The clip shows 4 orb-shaped lights that appear to be hovering over a building.
Es mierda esa wea. Qué chucha.
They remain stationary for a few seconds. The camera holder then seems to indicate the direction from which they first appeared.
Así. Hasta acá.
However, when he returns the camera's focus to the lights, they suddenly begin to ascend into the sky, flying upwards in unison before almost disappearing from view.
Se están elevando para arriba. Hola, wea acuática, wea.
As usual, the Reddit community put on their detective hats and quickly went to work trying to identify the objects. Some suggested airplanes, others helicopters, or even drones. However, no one seemed to be able to definitively prove just what they actually were. So for now at least, it seems this video will have to remain a genuine UFO sighting.
Hola, wea acuática, wea.
Does this next photo show a ghost? The poster seems to think so. It was sent to us by Shannon Young Andrew, who claims it was sent to her by her sister's mother-in-law's best friend. In it, we can see a ghostly shape that resembles a girl wearing a white dress with dark hair and eyes. The poster says that the woman who snapped the pic is 72 years old and lives in Missouri. Her house had flooded, and after ripping out the carpet, she claimed to keep seeing a little girl. However, after no one believed her, she decided to try and capture a photo to prove that she wasn't crazy. Aside from the ghostly-looking shape, the poster thinks that they can also see a demonic face just next to the girl. Take a look and tell me if you can see it in the comment section down below.
I can kind of see it. Hey, Jesse.
Our first eerie clip of the day comes from Twitter user Elder Glorfindel. In early December, the OP and their friends were visiting Sacigo Beach in Rio de Janeiro. While waiting for an Uber to arrive, they filmed a quick little video of a goat walking by on the opposite side of the road. The Twitter user posted what they thought was an amusing clip but didn't think too much about it. That wasn't until a friend asked who the person was in the background. Confused, the OP reviewed the clip knowing full well there was no one else around when they captured the video. They were shocked at what they saw. Watching that again, at first it can be hard to see, but if we slow it down, there is indeed a figure of a person standing in the bushes.
Just chilling.
They look pale and grey and even somewhat
The thing
transparent.
is that the goat notices it.
The OP and his friends were shocked because they're certain there was no one across the road when they
That
filmed the
goat noticed it.
There is definitely something off-putting about the figure. Whoever or whatever it is, it seems to be just staring blankly from the bushes.
No, it's looking at the goat.
So what's going on here then? Was there really a person there the whole time? Or are we witnessing something a little more mysterious here? Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments.
I was wondering where you went.
This next video was uploaded to Reddit by user Pneumatic Capacity. Take a look at what their security cameras captured. About halfway through the clip, a dark figure seemingly emerges from the shadows. It makes its way from right to left before disappearing from sight. The figure's appearance and the way it moves makes it look as though it's made of shadows. While the figure itself certainly looks spooky, several viewers were quick to suggest that this lagging effect can be caused by a camera's low compression rate. Others noted the lack of light and other objects in close proximity as possible reasons
You're
for
hoping
the
it would help you?
figure's movement. Unfortunately, as is the case with many similar home security videos, there's no definitive evidence to prove that the figure is actually something supernatural. So, we'll throw this one out to you, the viewer. Does this footage show a shadow person or other paranormal entity, or is it just an issue with the camera's compression rate? Watch again, and let me know in the comments
I think it's
below.
just an issue with the compression rate. I don't think that that's something else.
This next video, uploaded to YouTube by RickNowTV, is chilling, to say the least. In the description, the YouTuber says that he began to feel as though he was being followed by an evil presence, and that for about a month prior to capturing this footage, he had been seeing an increasing number of nuns walking down the street. However, it seemed that whenever he asked someone if they too could see them, no one else could. Finally, one day he decided to take out his camera. This is the footage he captured. Take a look.
3, 4, 6, 8.
The video appears to have been filmed out the back
8
of a moving
nuns?
car.
Holy
On the
shit.
left-hand side of the road, there are several darkly clad figures that certainly look like nuns.
There are 8 of them.
As the footage continues, more and more of them can be seen.
Ten, 12.
To add another level of creepiness to this clip, there also appears to be a strange transparent figure captured in one of the buildings as he drives by. It can be hard to see at first, so here it is slowed down.
12, and it looks like something that's holding a weapon.
So it seems that this footage does indeed prove that this YouTuber was seeing the nuns. But why does he believe no one else could see them? And why were there so many of them walking in one line? And what about that other creepy figure filmed in the building? Love to hear where you land on all this in the comment section down below.
Are you still here, Felicity? I sent you a follow request from my backup account, just so you're aware, babe.
This creepy image was uploaded to Reddit by user Jazz67. Appears to show a ghostly looking child at the end of a hallway. The photo was supposedly captured in the poster's grandparents' renovated trailer home, a place they already believed to be haunted. The home, located
Is that
near a
part of the
large
Conjuring
lake, is
universe?
surrounded by both woods and a cornfield.
Or something else?
The poster says that as a child they can remember waking up in the middle of the night feeling as though they've been pushed out of bed. They believe that most of the activity occurred in the added renovation, exactly where the figure in this photo can be seen. On one occasion, the poster's older sister had supposedly gotten out of bed to use the restroom. As she did, she was confronted by an old man with a long beard standing at the end of the hallway. After this spooky encounter, the girl refused to leave the guest bedroom at nighttime. The poster also recalls another time when their mother visited the house. Her grandparents had a stuffed toy cat that would meow when someone would walk past it. However, the batteries eventually died and were not
If you guys are not following,
replaced. Yet on
please
this
hit the
occasion,
follow
the
button.
toy
We do
began to make an
spooky
eerie
stuff. We do
meowing
tarot card
sound.
readings. Yes, no
Confused.
questions. We also do game nights. We do all kinds of fun stuff on this channel. And if you guys miss any of them, aside from our nights where we're doing tarot card readings and yes, no questions, they will all be on my YouTube.
The poster's grandmother
does.
checked the toy cat
It does
only
look
to
like a grubby
discover
cat.
that not only was it switched off, but there were no batteries inside at all.
Fat note,
it was
that
the
toy's
ghostly
getting
child
burned.
seen in this photo attempting to make contact with the family.
Absolutely not.
Now, if you love creepy videos, then you'll love the rest of our content. You can check out these 2 links here for more.
If you guys are not following Slapped Ham and you enjoyed this episode of Spooky Shit with me, make sure you guys go and follow him. He drops multiple videos a week. He is fucking fabulous. I will never show you guys somebody I don't like unless it is because somebody has asked me to do a reaction where I am just, automatically jumping into a video and doing that. And if I am, that will be in a separate playlist that will be labeled viewer request, for Blind React on my YouTube. So if you guys have not followed my YouTube yet and want to make sure that you stay up to date on any lives, this is me here. You guys absolutely can hop over there. Please do subscribe. And just in case you are interested, all of my shorter stuff does go on the page, as my shorts, and everything else goes in as playlists. I have the Walking Dead game here for anybody who wants to keep up to date with that. We have Until Dawn and other games I've done. And if you're ever in one of my lives where we are doing tarot card readings and want to know my music, I have posted my playlist as public, so you guys can go through that playlist since a lot of you tend to like it. I hope that you guys have enjoyed. Please make sure you hit that follow button. Please make sure that you subscribe. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please come follow me over on TikTok at LoveMe420. Now, for the rest of you, I hope that you guys have enjoyed tonight's spooky video, and much light, love, and positivity to everyone. I hope your day is amazing. And if anybody tries to tell you you're not amazing and this great fucking person, and you're trying your hardest to be the best you, well, then you need to tell them to fuck themselves, and they need to fuck right on off out of your lives. Again, much light, love, and positivity. And I hope you have a wonderful fucking day. Bye, guys.